Hi, I'm Jan Roberts. My father-in-law, Leo Bon Roberts, was chief topographer on the 1925 Central Asiatic Expedition with Roy Chapman Andrews. Sponsored by the American Museum of Natural History, the main purpose was a search for dinosaur fossils in the Gobi Desert. Here are the members of the 1925 expedition. My father-in-law is on the second row, second from the right, the one who resembles Indiana Jones. Andrews is on the second row, fourth from the left. Here's Colonel Roberts at work on the right. Note the molting camel loaded with surveying equipment. This shaggy camel hair made great packing material. The supply caravan pauses in front of the flaming cliffs. Everything had to be packed in. All equipment, shelter, fuel, food, including dried vegetables, milk, and eggs, since the Mongols live almost exclusively on meat and animal products. And there had to be enough supplies for a group of men working at high tension for nearly 6 months. Digging at the Gobi's flaming cliffs, some 250 miles south of Ulaanbaatar, where most of the fossilized dinosaur eggs were found, below one of the 7 Dodge cars on the expedition. Quoting from Andrews' report to the Museum of Natural History. On July 13th, George Olson, assistant paleontologist, reported that he had found some fossil eggs. Inasmuch as the deposit was too early for large birds, we did not take his story very seriously, but we all were curious enough to inspect his find. On a small sandstone ledge were the eggs, partly broken. The brown striated shell was so egg-like that there could be no doubt. Chief Paleontologist Walter Granger said, "No dinosaur eggs have ever been found, but these must be dinosaur eggs. They can't be anything else." It was evident that dinosaurs did lay eggs and that we had discovered the first specimens known to science. The prized jewels of the Gobi. Dinosaur eggs by the dozen. The expedition brought home 25 of what Andrews said were the first dinosaur eggs ever seen by human eyes. Also included in their discoveries were 60 cases weighing 5 tons of dinosaur fossils. Without camels, the benefit of the cars could not have been realized, since camels carried the fuel and supplies. 4,000 gallons of fuel were sent out for the 1925 expedition. 2 5-gallon tins fitted into a wooden case that weighed 65 pounds. Each camel carried 6 cases. That's 390 pounds. Here are 2 of the Dodge automobiles with their solid rubber tires. Hundreds of nuts and bolts, and every conceivable part had to be carried. I'm going to hate myself for saying this, but that must be a Mongol mongrel getting a free ride. Mongolians enjoy their pipes as they listen to music from a phonograph. They were frightened the first time they heard it. Note those sturdy Mongolian ponies, and also the yurt or gur, which is not only light to carry but can be erected in a strong gale. Here we see the framework of a yurt as it's being erected. The felt-covered yurt, circular with a cone-shaped roof, can be erected in 30 minutes and is extraordinarily comfortable, according to Colonel Roberts. A yurt or gur, complete with a corral for lambs. This fella, enjoying a smoke outside his yurt, is catching up on news from Asia. Note the Terryton cigarette ad on the magazine's back cover. Also, the good luck symbols worked into the sides of the yurt with white cloth. Don't you like the molting camel's expression? After Colonel Roberts returned to Kansas City, fellow employees used this picture as a pattern for a weather vane they presented to him. It's still in the family today, indicating the wind direction in Ohio. Colonel Roberts greatly admired the camels, noting that in the midst of sweet grass he languishes and grows thin, but put him among the thorny desert vegetation and he is happy. Its humps and belly grow fat and round, and he stores up nourishment enough to last him for months. Here, in a marginal note, Colonel Roberts says, "Just like me." I hope this glimpse of the 1925 Mongolian expedition will enable you to appreciate the country as much as Colonel Roberts did. Thank you.